KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade.
Dylan Kidawa, who's back home in Hawaii after taking part in the 240-mile Moab race in Utah.
I'm just getting back on my feet, kind of getting a clear head. And that race was, it was a 240-mile foot race with, limited amount of sleep and a limited amount of time for me to do it. They had a cutoff of about 113 hours. And so it was a 5-day race. I was able to get about 1.5 hours of sleep per day. And I did about 2 marathons a day to finish that race.
You're still looking to become the first Chamorro to climb Mount Everest. How are things going for you, and what steps are you taking in order to make that dream a reality for yourself?
As you might imagine, the Moab 240 was a very strenuous and arduous race for me physically, spiritually, and mentally. And so what I'm doing right now is cultivating a lifestyle of hard work and determination and consistency to really get my mental side ready for the climb of Mount Everest. And I'm seeing a lot of awesome strides with my physical fitness, as well as getting my story out there. I'm trying to show people, fellow Chamorros that I am serious about climbing Mount Everest. Here, look at me. I just finished running 240 miles in the desert, and the desert had a lot of snow and a lot of heat, and I experienced both weather extremes there, and I experienced a lot of exhaustion and a lot of self-doubt. But by triumphing this race and finishing a race that many people had dropped out of and many people didn't have the mental fortitude to finish, I felt that I was creating for myself the mindset that I'm going to need to be the first Chamorro to climb Mount Everest.
Devin Cruz, inside linebacker for College of San Mateo out in the Bay. Man, you missed the first 5 games of your season, having to get some surgery done on your knee.
And once I got out of crutches, I still I wasn't sure what was wrong with my knee because I didn't get it checked until like 3 weeks after I got hurt. So once I got out of crutches, I told my trainer I wanted to play this season. So I just started getting work in rehab, getting my mobility back, started walking again. And then I got my MRI. I didn't think it was going to be that serious because I was already walking, doing some exercises, but they told me I had a small tear in my MCL and meniscus, and they wanted to shave off the torn cartilage, and they said I'd be out like 3-4 weeks after the surgery. So I went about 4 weeks after I got hurt. That's when I got my surgery. And right after that, I was like 3 days after my surgery, I was back in the training room, grinding every day, trying to get back. And if like 3 weeks after my surgery, I felt fine, felt like nothing happened. So I told them I was ready to play. We were talking about possibly medical redshirting and just sitting out this season, playing next season. But yeah, I was really determined and confident that once I got back from my injury, once I was cleared to play, like I'd be ready to go. And that's exactly what happened.
For you playing the inside linebacker position, how is the season going for you, and how is the team doing this season?
Well, right now we're number 1 team in Cali for JUCO, number 1 defense too. We're 8-0. It's been going pretty good. Still a lot of stuff we need to work on.
What's the goal? Ending in first place, or just trying to lock up that number 1 JUCO spot in the state? We
got 2 more games in the regular season. We're gonna try winning those 2, get a spot in playoffs with a home field advantage. The goal's to winning state, winning it all.
Jacob Dowdell from 671 Recruiting, here to talk about the 2021 College Showcase Combine and Recruitment Seminar.
We are very fortunate here on Guam that we have established through 671 Recruiting avenue for young folks to get opportunity to go and chase their academic dreams through sports. And we're very blessed this year to have Coach Bob Harmon from Olivet Nazarene University out in Illinois, who's going to make the trek here to Guam. This is his 2nd time here, with plans to make it a 3rd in the spring. So Olivet Nazarene, I've developed a relationship with them through several coaches at the university. And Coach Conway, now the athletic director, he came here to visit through 671 a few years back. He's the athletic director out at Olivet Nazarene. And so he's sending Coach Harmon out here. He's going to be here for a week. He's going to visit every school on island. Has a lot of scholarship opportunities for our kids as for sports.
Well, the event is open for athletes 7th through 12th grade. And
yes,
you guys really wanted to focus the fact that, one, they definitely need to have updated physicals and vaccinations.
That's the new normal, right? That's the new normal. As far as vaccinations go, it's just a part of life. That's something we have to do now to keep everybody as safe as possible. Bring your proof of vaccination and everything will be fine. Your physical, we need that. So we'll be in line with all the governing bodies here on the island. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure everyone gets the opportunity. We're going to start the kids off 5:30, so don't be late. Everything's going to start on time. So showtime's 5 o'clock. We expect you to be able to hit the field at 5:30, ready to go. We'll sign you in, give you a number, height, weight, and all that other stuff. And then 5:30, we'll hit the field with stretches for our younger kids. That's 7th and 8th grade. That was important to us because we wanted to make sure that those kids, it's been 2 years since they had youth football and things like that. So I did not want to leave those young folks out. So that was my main concern, that we had a chance to get them on the field as well. 6:50, we're on the field with the older guys, and then we'll move into the elite category of our college-ready guys. But everybody come out, be ready to go, be ready to work. The gate will be open at 5 o'clock. Just have your proof of vaccination. You got to have that. And for the young athletes, physical. They need to bring their own water bottle, but we will have lots and lots of water provided.
And in programming news, make sure to keep it locked to the stations of KUAM for all of your NFL action. Monday, November 8th, KUAM TV 11, 4 in the morning, NFL on CBS. The Las Vegas Raiders at New York Giants. Switch the channel over to KUAM TV 8, 11:20 in the morning, NBC Sunday Night Football, Tennessee Titans at Los Angeles Rams. KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade.